so here it is. If you don't know the background story on this ATV, about 5 years ago I posted a video when I was a little bit younger, kind of reviewing this and riding this around, but I figured it'd be kind of cool and fun to do an update on how the machine's been. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. Like I said, it was posted I think in 2019, and it was just a general review and some riding clips that you saw in there. So if you want to see how this performs, you can go back and watch that video. Yeah, let's go ahead and walk around, and I'll show you a couple things, and we'll talk about some stuff with this four-wheeler. So, all right, so let's kind of walk around a little bit and talk about the bike. So first off, noticeable body damage. You can see here that these plastic footwells have kind of chipped off and broken. This is from hitting logs or, you know, a tree or stick or something, just from riding. It comes up and smacks it and has a tendency to kind of break those off. That's a common failure with these bikes for sure, but I know you can get steel foot pegs, this whole entire piece that will probably resolve and solve that issue. I did put some new tires on it not too long ago. Yes, the front are newer than the back. That was not really a combo thing, but it kind of just worked out that way. But they've been good tires. These are just Quad Boss tires. I would recommend them to anybody who's looking at getting a good set of tires for your four-wheeler. Overall, components such as like suspension, drivetrain have been pretty solid. I've already replaced the universal joints and the main shaft that runs from the rear transmission to the front transfer case or diff, whatever you want to call it, and have had good success with those. I put greasable ones back in it just because. Overall, it's been quite a good four-wheeler, like I said. Here's another example of some major wear and tear. That actually, I came through in a tree, got caught in between this and my well there, and it just completely cracked that. But nothing you can't buy and replace if you're willing to kind of spend the money a little bit. As you can see, I think we got 612 hours, so about 300 more than what we had the last time. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, at 600 hours just doing regular maintenance stuff, it's been a good bike. Obviously, I've done a couple belt changes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll put a clip in there of these lights that I recently installed. These aren't anything special. They're just Harbor Freight LED lights. I think they were like, I don't even know how much they were, like 15 bucks a piece or something like that. They come in a kit, so you get both of them, I believe. And I just wired those right up, and they're actually quite a nice upgrade to the stock original ones that were clouded and not working. I also know you can buy replaceable LED light bulbs for the front of this. That way, if you want to match all your lights together, you can have that kind of like in a scheme or something. But I haven't really, I haven't really got that far yet on this. Like I said, this is kind of just a use it for hunting season sort of kind of rig. So, but I would like to put some money into it and fix it up a little bit, because I do think it is worth saving for sure. Like I said, it's a strong runner. I mean, we can go ahead and start it here. As you can see, it starts still pretty good for what it is. Doesn't smoke or anything like that. We'll go ahead and shut it off here and give it a quick rev. So So like I said, I've just done regular maintenance to this, oil change, belts, couple. I have done the rear bearings on these once. Like I said, 600 hours, rode pretty hard. I've only done them once. And the front ones definitely need done for sure. They're making some noise and squeaking. I did do the front tie rods probably 3 years back, and they're about due again. As you can see, it's getting to the point where it's gonna need a full maintenance, go through and check up. But I mean, that's to be expected, around 600 hours on one of these for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and walk around a little bit and talk about it and show you guys what the deal was. Okay, now that you guys got to see the walk around and I talked about it and yapped my lips a little bit, let's go and talk about some long-term impressions. Overall, I would say this has been a great four-wheeler to own. I've had this since I was, I want to say probably 14 or 15, and I'm now 18. So it's been a good bike for sure. Before that, we bought it used, so it was still in pretty good condition. Another thing I want to mention to throw on there real quick, I have done some carburetor work to this. We did rebuild the carb around probably 400 hours or so not too long after I made that video. But as far as anything goes for future plans, like I said, I'm just gonna fix it up, put some money into it, and I plan to keep it because ultimately I want to see how many hours I can rack up on this engine before it does indeed blow up and become not usable again. So to summarize, like I said, I would definitely recommend any of the 500s through 700s for anybody that's looking for a Polaris. I know some of the newer ones have their corks as well. The 570 from the original video, we ended up selling and getting rid of that because we had some maintenance issues with it and we were just kind of tired of messing with it, and then ended up getting an older 700 in this body style, and we got a couple of those bikes that we now like to use as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing those, I can do a review on those. But yeah, I mean, 5-year review, not too in depth, but just kind of skimming the surface of what this bike was like. So I would recommend any of these older style Polarises for sure. Definitely get the long-term reliability out of them, and they're relatively easy and cheap to maintain and work on. So as long as you have some mechanical skill, I would recommend them. All right, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you had any other ideas for me to do with this, like a ride test or something now that it's 5 years later. I'm not going to include that in the video today because it's pretty crappy outside, and like I said, it's really not any different than what it was 6 years ago. So, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.